In this video, we're going to take a look at how to beat Lagavulin with the Defect. This is the Act 1 Elite. Lagavulin starts asleep. We want to make sure that we are able to best set ourselves up for success here. The deck that I'm using is a very moderate deck. There's no advanced cards really. Everything is extremely basic. This is very early in the run. You'll see that I have no relics. It's just a plain Jane simple run. We're going to be using our potions here to take advantage of stuff. Key points here is I got some frost channeling going, and I do have a duplication potion. I want to make sure that I play that at the most opportune moment. My general idea when I use the Defect is to do constant channeling, but because he's going to be putting out back-to-back turns of defense, it's not a bad idea to try and get 2 or possibly even 3 channeled things of frost out there. Just because it's a little bit of extra safety net. So, also I have the vulnerable. I have 1 shot to get him on there, so he takes a little bit extra damage. But otherwise, we're going to try and just get through this, mostly unscathed. Because he's asleep, the smartest play right now is to actually cycle through and get your orbs filled up. So I'm just going to end my turns. It's not going to be enough to break his defenses, but I should be able to actually get some of my channels up. So there's channeling 2 frost. I'm going to take that, and then I'll actually take the last one too. It's going to break him now, but I'm okay with that. So I'm not going to use beam. I guess I can do 3 damage. It's going to get discarded anyways, but I was going to say this is going to expire, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I have this little backup now for defenses, so when he comes out and wants to hit me for 18, I have 6 in the chamber here that I can work on my defenses. So I got 5, 10, but I'm going to use my Dexterity as well. And now I can actually soak this, and we should be good to go. So whether or not I want to burst out a lightning, I do, and there's a reason, because I ultimately want to get a dual cast to do some extra damage. It's important that you keep channeling though, because we don't want to get into a spot where we don't have any frost left. So anytime those come up, I do want to cycle through those things. This is obviously a big one. So this gives me 16, and I don't even need all of that, because if I do 7, and 7 is 14, 16, 18, I can block it all. That's the name of the game here, is planning. So I can absorb everything that he throws at me without having to worry too much. And then when he goes into his debuff mode isn't as critical for the Defect as it is everybody else, because if you're channeling lightning, you're able to get some passive damage on him. I'm going to use the compile driver because I'm going to get some card draw out of it. I'm hoping to channel another lightning, and I didn't get it, so I guess I'm just going to have to attack. I'll keep the damage for the next turn when I ultimately run through those. Haven't had an instance where the duplication has come in handy yet. I would like to get another lightning on there to do the dual channeling. But in this case here, 6 and 6 is 12, plus 4 is 16. It's not terrible. Try and split the difference a little bit. I said I'm waiting for lightning so that I can channel that. And then defense and defense. And now when I get that next channel frost, I can put these 2 in the next position and hopefully do a dual cast. There's the dual cast. I didn't get the... It's a bummer that I didn't get the extra channel out of it. So in this case here, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna, it's a throwaway turn. I only want to do dual cast when I have lightning on there because I want to do the damage, or if I'm going to take a lot of damage, because you do get the 5 block from it. 7 block and 2 frost. This is a good one because it's gonna. This is finally a chance for the duplication then, because I'll get the block that I need plus evoke from that one there, and then it's going to cycle through both of those. So that's where your timing comes into play. And then I have the defense, and so now it's just a matter of finishing him off on the next turn. And I got through without having to even use my last potion. Total health drop, I didn't take a ton of damage here. For this particular run, it's actually pretty beneficial as well. And bad draw there with attacks. I should have been able to take him down, but so yeah, again, total health loss wasn't terrible. But in the grand scheme of it, looking at this particular run, though, remember this is a tough path to follow. If you've watched the other iterations of this particular attack, you need every little bit of health you can get to make it through this stretch here. And you're really banking on the fact that these question marks are going to be something worthwhile, as well as this chest as well. So that is the defect. Like I said, if you have the ability to get your channels going earlier, if you have another lightning spell, getting multiple lightning out early will be obviously beneficial. And then just try to time out those turns with the attack debuff. Lightning is always great to have out there because it's not affected by his debuff, because it's not attack damage. It's just passive end of turn damage. Alright, as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave those below. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.